Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here to talk about the newest Marvel Studios film, Eternals. Now, Eternals is by director Chloe Zhao, who her last film, Nomadland, won a lot of awards at the Oscars and all these award circuits, including Best Picture, Best Director, etc. So naturally, expectation for this film was beyond the roof for excitement. And it had a star-studded cast. You have Richard Madden and Kit Harington, both from Game of Thrones fame. You have Gemma Chan, you have Don Lee, Angelina Jolie's in this thing, Kumail Nanjiani, and many more. The cast is stacked, and for good reason, because the story and the characters they're introducing is so out there and so really deep in the nerd culture with the comics and stuff. Like, it's really unknown and stuff. So the main plot of this movie is the Eternals, who were created like a long time ago. We're talking probably thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years by the Celestials, and their objective was to go to Earth and stop the deviants, which is like these creatures, from interfering with mankind, to let them evolve and grow on their own and stuff. And of course, I'm being really vague because the story is a lot more, but for spoiler purposes, I can't really dive into it. But that's the main premise, and they see throughout all of history about everything that's been going on, and they want to interfere and help, and so that stop conflict, but they were ordered not to, and they now have to get involved when this thing called the Emergence will end all life and destroy everything in a time frame like 7 days, about a week. So they all have to team up and stop that. Now, I was really interested to see this film because if you go on social media and stuff, everyone was hyping up this movie for like 2 years or so, ever since it was first announced at Comic-Con 2019, because of the cast, who was directing it, and just how grand and epic it sounded. And I was really looking forward to it. And going in, before obviously all the reviews came out, I'll get into that in a second, everyone was saying, this is Best Picture material. It's going to get all the Oscars. It's going to be Marvel's best movie. And then the reviews came out, and they were not good at all. And as you see, that Rotten, that's the only film in the MCU to get a Rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes. And it isn't just Rotten Tomatoes. There's a bunch of other sites like Metacritic, etc., that don't like the movie. Like, all the reviewers compiled up together don't like it, pretty much as a majority. And you see Cinema Score. The reason why I put that there is because that's the lowest Cinema Score. A B sounds good, but all their other ones have an A+, A minus, and B+. So that one has a B. And I know it doesn't sound like that big of a difference, but percentage-wise, because they poll people that see it outside the theater in select theaters, and if the majority doesn't like it, I know it's going to sound weird, but a B, it's not horrible, but for Marvel standards, and that's the main thing about it, is everyone thinks that the movie has to be, follow the specific formula and do everything to a T, otherwise it's garbage. Because Marvel, like, what I really love about this movie, and I really did enjoy this movie, I really did, what I love about it is that it's so grand and so epic, and I just love the different time periods they go into. I do admit some of the times, because you're in the present time, then you go back, then you go here, then you go, it jumps all over the place, and I could understand people not really liking that because it could get confusing, and the plot is so much to really dive into. It's gonna sound crazy, but I don't think 2.5 hours was long enough in a way, because so much happens in this movie and there's so much to think and process. I wouldn't be surprised if people first see it, they say it sucks, and then they watch it a second time or on streaming or whatever in the future, and they start to grow to appreciate it, because there really is so much to unpack with everything that happens, the mythology of this, how it really explores the Marvel Universe. I think it is really stupid how people are like, they copy DC, that's why the movie sucks, and people are saying it's like the DC film. I genuinely don't get that. Is it because they reference Superman or mention DC in it? Is that why people think it's a DC knockoff? Because I really don't see the comparison. Is it because it's getting bad reviews? Is that why? But no, seriously, I don't understand. If any of you have reasons why you think it's like a DC film, whatever the hell that means, let me know down below in the comments. I genuinely don't understand the comparisons, but I really do like the movie. I was really glad I went to see it because I'm not gonna lie, I was getting skeptical because I'm a big Marvel fan, and Marvel has made some films I don't like, but they still are generally loved. Even the Thor 2 that everyone hates and makes fun of now, the majority of critics and the audience score and stuff, people like that movie. Same with Iron Man 2 and Age of Ultron. Like, all these movies that are kind of garbage or mediocre, people still like. Even Captain Marvel got good reviews. The new Black Widow, which was, like, everyone, like, reviews. And that's the thing that I think Marvel's fallen into, that trap that it has to have overwhelming positivity, otherwise it's garbage. And I just don't see that's the case. I think this film, I'm shocked because I really thought this would be a big awards contender. I thought, like, I know Kevin Feige and all of them thought this would be a big awards contender. That's why they got the director they got and were marketing it the way they did and let the freedom and stuff flourish. But it's really disappointing because I really did appreciate this film. I love the representation and different ethnicities and characters in it. There's even I know Disney has a habit of saying, our first gay character. But this actually has real and legitimate representation with one of the main characters, and it wasn't forced, and it wasn't, it was great. It was great to see that, personally, because I know a lot of friends and people would watch this movie and be really happy that they see, themselves in a way portrayed in such a good light. And just seeing all these other characters, and, like, they even have someone who's a mute, and they have sign language. I think that's wonderful. A lot of people that, have that disability to see themselves like that. I just think it's great. This movie was so good in that aspect on representation and showing different perspectives. It was really vast and world building. It sets up a lot of great stuff. There's the 2 after credit scenes, which I won't spoil, are really great, and I definitely recommend sitting through the credits to watch them. But if you're a Marvel fan, you're going to sit through the credits anyways. But with all that said, those were my thoughts on Eternals. Like I said, this movie was truly really good. I'm shocked at how low the reviews have gotten, and just the toxicity it has spawned on social media and stuff about people. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I love the movie and I want to defend it as well, but I'm not gonna call someone that doesn't like it a racist or a homophobe or whatever just because they don't like the movie. That's ridiculous. And any of you guys, no offense, because I know some people that do this that are in my mutual talking circle, but any of you guys that do that, grow up, honestly, because there may be 1 or 2 cases of that, but just putting a blanket over everyone, telling them all they're evil, racist homophobes for not liking the movie you like, that, come on, guys. Like, all film is subjective. That's the main saying amongst film fans and critics. Like, if they don't like the movie, that's fine. If the reason's stupid and they're hating it just because of representation and stuff like that, then yeah, screw those people. But if they're saying that the film's either, like, boring, too long, rushed, villain stuff, if they're saying, like, actual points that you can have a discussion with, that's fine. But anyways, I don't want to dive into a rant like that. I'm just saying, let's be nice to each other, guys. Let's not say people are evil and stuff just for not liking the movie you like. I gotta admit, though, it's kind of sad and funny that all these people that were hyping this movie up for 2.5 to 3 years, this is the result of all their talking about it and posting leaked pictures and hyping up everything. It is kind of sad, and I feel bad for them. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. And if you want to hit the subscribe button and the bell as well to get notified when I upload, that would mean so much to me. And if you want to comment down below, did you love this movie? Did you hate this movie? Or are you somewhere in between? Please let me know. And again, thank you all so much for watching this review. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you all later. Bye.